everyone. Welcome to Experts Tell All. Today, I am joined with the amazing ALCOVA Mortgage team, who are truly total experts. I'm super excited to have each one of them on the call today because each one of them brings something uniquely different to the experience and how they're leveraging total expert at their organization. And so why don't we go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little round robin introduction of everyone. Again, I'm Bobby Joe, Customer Engagement Manager, and I've got Nicole, Rachel, JB. Why don't we go ahead and start with you, JB? You want to just do a quick intro to you and then we'll move around?
Yeah, thanks so much, Bobby Joe. My name's JB. I am a lead generation manager here at ALCOVA. I've been at ALCOVA for about 9 years. I started out as a loan officer for like 2 years. Still have my license today. I think it kind of helps a little bit staying in the shoes of the loan officer. But that's what I do, a little bit of the, kind of on the ground work with our loan officers day to day with a couple of branches here at the company.
That's awesome. All right. How about you, Nicole?
Hi, Nicole Thoman. I'm the Assistant Marketing Manager here at ALCOVA. I've been with ALCOVA for about a year now. However, I've been in the industry for almost 10 as an originator. That experience has really helped me in my role as our Total Expert CRM admin. And to see ways that we can use the tools in there to make loan officers' lives a little bit easier.
I love it.
Yeah.
We got some LOs here. We got some current XLOs. That means you guys have a really good view on all of it. And then Rachel, how about you? You bring all the marketing guru, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do at ALCOVA?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you, Bobby Joe. I am the Assistant Vice President of Marketing here at ALCOVA. I've been here for 8 years. Previously worked for the Kroger Company doing video production and communications. So I am the only one on this call that's not licensed, but that's okay.
You are not the only one. I am not licensed either, but I wish to be licensed. I wish to be as cool as these folks, but it's okay. 2 versus 2. It's all good.
That's okay. Marketing is a team effort,
Yeah.
So we rely on each other to do the best that we can. And we have such a great team here, especially with Nicole and the rest of the marketing team. And then we have folks like JB out there doing the nitty gritty work for all of our loan officers too, which is great. Yeah. I oversee all of the marketing efforts here at ALCOVA, coming up with key solutions to company goals and how marketing can help. And so that's just a little bit about me.
That's awesome. No, I think so. One of the really cool reasons why, I wanted to get you guys on the call today was because I do think you have a unique experience having 2 loan officers who, have been loan officers who understand the sales experience. And so, Nicole, I want to start with you a little bit here, because one of the things that I think has been so powerful with the way ALCOVA has leveraged Total Expert is in your understanding of creating a seamless sales experience and how important that is for your LOs. So having 2 loan officers, I'm going to start with you, Nicole, to just talk a little bit about why that has been such a pivotal initiative for you guys at ALCOVA to make sure that your systems are aligned and that you are actually creating a seamless experience for your loan officers so that you don't get the common, note from loan officers that says, there's too many systems, I don't know what to go into, and then they just don't use anything. But how do we make sure all of the integrations and our whole tech stack is aligned to where we've created this seamless, wheel where they want to get in and they can get in and they know how to use it. So why don't we start with you, Nicole, then maybe JB, if you have any comments too, as well, coming from the field.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think where it all really starts is first impressions. And that is the start of the LO experience and the sales experience too. And that is with onboarding and how we train our loan officers and what we have available for them as marketing materials right off the bat. We really focus on the training aspect in Total Expert for our LOs to make that seamless for them. I've also have implemented a survey out to our loan officers to get an idea of what are some areas of training that we can focus on that you say you want to focus on. So going straight to the source itself, essentially. I think with my experience being a loan officer in the past has truly helped to have the mentality when working in Total Expert for loan officers is to have that easy button hit whenever we can, is something I like to say all the time. And that's what we do with our systems here. So from the start, not only with training and onboarding into Total Expert, we have an entire process to make sure we have our new LOs onboarded as seamlessly as possible, with asking for databases up front and all that good stuff. But we also do that with our websites, where we have the availability for Rebel IQ forms on all of our LO web pages that provides a space for potential borrowers to submit their information and then automatically have that fed into Total Expert as a new lead, a new contact. So that has been a great seamless way to have that full sales transition for our LOs just coming in to our company.
Yeah, I think that's interesting, because one of the things that was key, right, that we were talking about was how you've taken some of the really key integrations and made sure that there is a seamless flow into Total Expert. And I'm sure, JB, you can attest to this, that when you have all these systems and they don't work together, why would you expect a loan officer to use it? And one of the things you mentioned was Rebel IQ. So I know 3 of the key integrations, right? When it comes to a few of the ones, right? Whether it be your LOS, whether it be Encompass, or whether it be BombBomb incorporating video, Rebel IQ, those lead forms, those have been key integrations that you guys have prioritized and made sure that they are working seamlessly into the system. So, and Rachel, I know you had a lot of work to do up front with the website, right? And making sure that those Rebel IQ forms, the lead forms were working in a way that made sense, and then they flowed straight to the loan officer. So maybe, Rachel, talk a little bit about why and where you've seen the success and power in that. And then maybe, JB, your experience from the LO side, how that is working for your loan officers. So I'm going to start there.
Okay. So about a couple of years ago, we started looking into this company called Rebel IQ, formerly known as Lead Pops. One thing that we do all the time here at ALCOVA is we embrace technology, because we know that that's going to take us forward to be a better company that's going to better service not only just our loan officers, but more importantly, our borrowers and our clients. And we knew that lead generation was very important to our loan officers, and capturing those leads when people visit our website is obviously step 1 in how to get them. So we had this amazing call just a couple of years ago with the head of Rebel IQ, and they basically did this awesome demo with us on how that they can make this possible for us at ALCOVA. So basically how it works is a widget will pop up on every single loan officer's page if they have a Total Expert account. And then any completed forms through that lead gen widget will automatically import into Total Expert and then send the loan officer an email saying, here's your new lead. Awesome. But knowing that that was a great tool, we knew that we needed to make our website better to get the most out of that tool and to leverage it at the highest ability that we could. So we got to work and we designed a new website for ALCOVA. It's alcova.com. Feel free to visit it. We'd love to
check it out.
Check it out. And we came up with a really great user interface design that our graphic designer put together. And then we also had a guy on our team who specializes in digital marketing take more look at how to make the user interface better. And then we made, I worked with our rep at Rebel IQ, and we made some custom lead gen forms that go directly on that homepage. So there's like almost an immediate call to action for folks who are visiting. And once we launched the website, our website traffic tripled.
That's amazing.
And we're getting a ton of organic leads, and we're going to start looking at ways that we can do more digital advertising to even drive the leads that we are getting even higher and multiplying that. But the cool thing about these leads, they come directly to our marketing admin account that Nicole and I supervise. And then we can assign those leads based off of maybe they're already working with an ALCOVA loan officer and we just need to reassign that lead straight to them. Or we can look at them by their zip code and then determine, oh, well, this lead needs to go to our Harrisburg branch or a Charlotte branch or a Richmond branch based on proximity. So we're staying on top of those leads and getting them into the right hands to follow up as quickly as possible. So it's exciting.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. I love that you said that it tripled the traffic. And I think a clear call to action, and also being able to create those customized lead forms for all of the loan officers and then have that seamlessly track in a Total Expert. I know, JB, that's something in working with a few different branches. Talk about how is that changing the game? Where are you seeing success, and how are the loan officers responding to that?
Yeah, thank you. I think, Rachel and Nicole both made great points with the automation and the use of the easy button, right? So that,
Yeah.
loan officers live these versatile lifestyles, if you will. They can be everywhere and doing anything at any point in
We
time.
sure do.
And I think automation helps that. And, the entire tech stack at Total Expert helps it all be in one place, especially with, Lead Pops or Rebel IQ, the online forms from the website, and also any forms they like to kind of create and send out to mine their past client database. It's just really beneficial to have that option to automatically have it come into the system, for the answers to the forms to be right there in the contact record. So everything you need is in one place, to market to the contact, to be reaching out to talk to them, to keep up with tasks, and even to assign to teams. So that's one thing I've found that has been a big, I guess, not development, but a new trend in with our loan officers is the use of their teams. So like most of the people I work with have a team of 3 or 4 loan officers that maybe aren't working solely under the manager, but definitely take some things off their plate. And the ability to just share contacts seamlessly and have all the information tracked in the same place has been huge for that,
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And JB, some other things too, I know that you guys have incorporated, which you talked about automation, personalization. And I think that Lead Pops or, Rebel IQ, having those customized landing pages where all the information flows seamlessly into Total Expert is amazing. And then you also, Rachel, talked about how you guys can divvy them out, and then also teams can divvy them out. So, hey, you get these organic leads. How are we making sure? And I think that's one of the biggest gaps, right? Is how we make sure these organic leads that come to our website, how is someone acting upon them? And with Total Expert, being able to bring them in and then divvy them out, and then have the branches or leaders be able to divvy them out also to their teams, is key, right? In basic lead management and understanding of, and making sure that we're staying on top of our clients. But then let's transition a little bit, because one of the other key integrations that you guys have leveraged, which I know you are very passionate about, and I am very passionate about as well, is BombBomb another key one that you guys have invested in for your team. Talk a little bit about, if anyone, whoever wants to, go here, but BombBomb, talking about just the power of video and where maybe you've seen your LOs do that as a company, where the power comes from, and then also, automating some of that video content. If anyone wants to, just speak to that, that would be awesome. I'd love to hear your perspective.
We'd love to jump in on that real quick.
Yeah,
so it's really exciting with Vist, and I hope that a lot of people start seeing the value of showing themselves, showing their faces, and connecting with their contacts in that way. Because Vist, we launched, it's been almost a year since we launched it here in ALCOVA, and we have seen such a difference in conversion. Also, we've gotten such great feedback from not only borrowers, but loan officers and their agents too, that are along the way. So if somebody is not familiar with what Vist is, it is an integration with BombBomb that allows a loan officer to record their own milestone videos, and then have that in the in-purchase process journey. Of course, you can make refi journeys and different ones too for it. We have 2 different journeys available for in-process, and one is the Vist and another is an animated series of videos. So a lot of loan officers want to make it more personalized. And that's exactly what Vist allows you to do, to where we have it set up where we have a full list of sample videos, we have full scripts for everybody to record. Awesome. And with this integration with Vist, it doesn't, for our LOs, it doesn't come at an additional cost either. So it's part
That's
of,
awesome.
Exactly. It is so awesome, because anywhere we can save money is the key too. And we've had some really great feedback on it. And a lot of people at first kind of face it with a little bit of fear, because people don't really like to record themselves. But once they get in there and they see the value of it, they're hooked.
Totally. And JB, where are you seeing the power from the LO side? How are your loan officers leveraging the BombBomb integration? And are you seeing success with the conversion that they're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. So with Vist, I'm seeing a lot of excitement. And it's kind of like the best of both worlds, because you get the customization and the being personable to your clients, but you don't make a custom video every time, right? So the client, gets the custom feel, but the loan officer gets to kind of do it once and they'll update it over time, but do it once and be done. And that's been a big benefit. I've also found that the loan officers, once you get them in and break the ice a little bit, they're having a lot of fun with it because,
Yeah.
they get to be creative, and loan officers love being creative.
They love to be creative. Let me tell you.
They love to be creative. I actually had a loan officer get the opportunity to shoot a couple of VIS videos on UVA's football field this past week. So he was thrilled
that's
about
cool.
those.
That's super
wearing
cool.
wearing a football helmet, spiking footballs on the field. I mean, it was a
I love
great
that.
time for him. So Vist and BombBomb really allow that kind of fun customization, and it adds a connection throughout the process instead of just a regular email or an animated video, which serve a purpose and do a great job. But there's something that you can't really grab unless it's kind of person to person, and that's as close as you can get with Vist.
And have you seen any of the loan officers on your side leveraging, so Vist itself, right? Awesome within automation, but then also just leveraging video content to even put out, like, whether it be campaigns on certain things or sending out a video message around certain targeted, campaigns for themselves. Maybe if it be a refi campaign or HELOC campaign or whatever it be. Have you seen them leverage BombBomb video? How are they doing that today to find success in the system?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we have a couple loan officers that I think don't even send emails anymore. They just send BombBomb videos. They just talk into a camera and send it out, and that's just their
why not? You don't have to type or have good grammar.
Yeah, which I think is great. And it's not only helping in just automated campaigns, but just in their day-to-day relationships. I think seeing a video come in from a realtor or to a realtor, talking about a situation, talking about a loan file, giving them education. I think those carry a lot more weight than these, than anything. We even have a loan officer who, through Total Expert's integration, getting to have their whole address book of Total Expert connected with BombBomb. He actually makes short, digestible educational videos for new realtors. So he has probably 15 or so brand new realtors that haven't been in the industry for a long time. And he can send them short little videos about how to talk to a client about interest rates or what loans work best for what situation, and things new realtors probably wouldn't know. But now they don't have to search the internet for them. They can get it in a 1 to 2 minute video over a period of time. And he gets to provide a ton of value to his realtor partners by just bringing them education and convenience. Yeah.
I think it's so important to talk about the education aspect of it, because I think there's a sense of engagement. Like, when it comes to in-process, great, but and in the automation, awesome. But when it comes to just being able to put out a super quick and easy educational piece of content to whether that be your agents or your past clients or your leads, I mean, it goes so much further than a stagnant email. So, and it's easy. And I think I love that you said, like, once you do it once, you're like, you want to do a video for everything again, because who wants to type out an email? You could be on the go and you could be doing a quick video and then sending it out easily. So I love that you're saying that. It's kind of breaking the ice and how we do that. And so I guess I kind of go over to Nicole. You do a lot of training and engagement, and that's one of your primary roles, right? Where have you seen, for other admins who are saying, okay, we've got all this stuff, what does it look like? I know you talked about onboarding. Anything else specifically that you'd say has been really successful in terms of breaking the ice with the loan officers, making sure that they're getting in the system and seeing value?
Yeah, absolutely. And, what it really comes down to is being persistent and also being organized when approaching them with training. I think when it comes to training in a system, especially with loan officers, and let's put ourselves in their shoes let's talk about onboarding, for example. Somebody new coming to, ALCOVA, maybe they have a lot of loans that are already in process. They're stressing out about that coming over, and, they have a lot going on. I always say the first few weeks, the first month, sometimes 6 months at a new lender, you're like drinking water through fire hose.
Yeah, you're done. You can't think about another technology solution. You're like, I can't do Total Expert. What?
Exactly. So I feel like that's always a hurdle that is faced when it comes to training on a system like that, because, if it's not something they need to know to do alone, it may not be prioritized. But the way I approach it with our loan officers is that this is a tool to help you have more loans, more closed deals.
Yep.
And it truly does do that. With the training I mentioned before, we do, I have done surveys out to our LOs to get a good idea of some areas in Total Expert they really want some more information on or need some more work on. And that was not only for, new folks coming in, but our existing loan officers who maybe still haven't engaged in the way that we want them to in the system. And from that, I built a training page in our intranet called Amigo, where it has, links to a lot of resource guides. I've also used BombBomb for training needs to tie that
all the time.
in.
I love BombBomb. It works for me for engagement too.
Heck yeah. BombBomb's the way to go for so many different scenarios, not only for a loan officer to easily connect with somebody, go through their documents, or maybe review their loan scenarios with them and their options. But it's also amazing for quick training. So basically, same with our clients, our loan officers are busy as heck too. They don't have time to connect for a phone call all the time. So what I try to do is to hit that easy button, and I'll record a quick BombBomb, record my screen, and go through a certain section, whatever their questions are, needs, to be able to tackle that quickly for them. And with that BombBomb integration, one other thing amazing about sending these type of videos is the attention span of human beings is changing rapidly. And we do not have the attention span to read through a lot of stuff. We have the attention span for maybe a 2-minute video tops.
But then you've created those videos and you can use them when someone else has a question down the road, you can just pull up that video and you can always send it. And I love that you're saying though, that you're also getting feedback. I think feedback is a place where a lot of admins miss, is like, we want to make the system needs to work for the loan officer, right? And yes, there's a sense of making sure that it is a marketing funnel and it's working and it's all working together. But there is a sense of, are the tools working for the loan officer? And if not, let's figure out why. So I love the idea of surveys. I don't know if you guys do anything else. I know you probably work and talk with JB a lot, who's in the field, but getting the direct feedback from the field on what's working, what's not working, and is this helping, and how can we make it better for you, I think is a really key piece of it.
Yeah, we also do Tactical Tuesday calls. And those are meant to kind of help our loan officers with some sales coaching. But we also take that time to also reinforce certain tools that we're providing to our loan officers in order for them to get the best bang for their buck for utilizing the services. So Nicole and I, we've done Tactical Tuesdays on Total Expert. Bobby Joe, I think you sat in on one of those calls, and I think we talked about customer intelligence alerts. But we also do other things with some of the other marketing tools that we use, like Experience, or This, BombBomb, Rebel IQ, all of those things, to just remind folks, if they're not currently using it, you're missing out on a lot of really great things to help build your business. So,
and how it works together and how they all go together, right?
That's the beauty there.
But I love that you say, I actually appreciate that you're calling it Tactical Tuesday sales coaching, right? Because I think when you approach it of like, this is just technology, it can feel a little stale, right? But it's sales coaching. How do we make you more money? And the technology fits into that piece. So, but I love that you also, Nicole, pointed out that it's a continuation and you have to be consistent. So whether, yes, you might be like, hey, every Tuesday, that's a commitment, but it doesn't have to be long. And you said attention span. I encourage admins, like we just did a series where it was 15 minutes in the morning, like 15 minutes. All you have to do is get one snippet of information and you can move on. Right. But as long as you're constantly reminding yourself of those tools, I think there's power in that.
Absolutely.
I love it. Anything else, guys? I know this has been great, and I appreciate you coming on and just sharing what you guys are doing. I love hearing from companies, especially where we can kind of see the whole system work together. You've got, whether that be from marketing and then also training and engagement, and then also from the field. I love to see like how the system is working together. I think you have a really good flow happening. But anything else that you guys are like knocking, like I need to say this, anything else on the tip of your tongues, guys?
We do have some integrations with Total Expert. With Encompass. So sorry, I heard the dog barking right now. With Encompass, and that allows our loan officers to actually assign their borrowers to certain journeys. So we have, we're looking at integrations that way too, to where it not necessarily pushing anybody out of using Total Expert, but making it more accessible for them. you know, in the LOS system, Encompass is what we use here. You know, they in that system, you have redundancy set up in order to access the same thing in many different ways. And we try to have that mindset, you know, in Total Expert and also with what we have available in Encompass.
But also where the LO experience is. So if they're already in Encompass, right, giving them the option right there to say, all right, this is where I've been living in because we're in the loan process. And then we can push them right there to an automated journey. And then for the lifetime of that customer, right, we're also seeing and we can check in on that in Total Expert. So I think that's fair. But I also love that you're looking at the idea of how do we pull it all together, right? How do we pull that and look at the LO experience to make sure it's not clunky for them, right? And it's good and efficient for them. It's awesome. Anyone else, guys? Otherwise, this has been amazing.
Yeah, I thought this has been great. Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
I do want to touch just a little bit more on the VIST BombBomb that we're doing here. It's all about being where your customers are. And so often an email, it doesn't get read, right? It's too long. It takes too long to explain something to someone, and maybe they have additional questions. But the great thing about VIST and BombBomb, when you can actually reach out to a customer through a BombBomb or VIST video, you are getting in front of them and they actually feel like you're the loan officer that's answering all of their questions. You're the one that's holding their hand through the process. And that's the great thing about VIST. It makes them feel like they're more connected to their loan officer, and that helps with retention down the road.
100%.
So if anyone's looking at utilizing information like this, it is a home run for not just your loan officers, but more importantly for your clients. Being customer first, that's what VIST helps you accomplish.
100%. And I think cost versus value, I think the value is it will hit it out of the water, right? Like it'll hit it out of the park, right? Just in terms of the value that you're getting from the system. I told you, I love BombBomb. I use it every day. So it's great for training engagement, but also just for staying in front of borrowers and making it efficient for the loan officer. So, okay, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate taking your time and just talking through what you guys are doing at ALCOVA, because I think it's really powerful for other people to hear how you guys are looking at the tech stack and pulling that into Total Expert and creating a seamless LO experience. So again, JB, Nicole, Rachel, thank you for joining me. I so appreciate you being on Experts Tell All.
Thank you, Bobby Joe. Thanks for having us.
Anytime. Bye, guys.